Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a short book talk on one of my favorite books. It's called The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. The Hate You Give is a short young adult novel, um, and it's based on the life of a 16-year-old black girl named Star Carter. Star Carter lives with her dad, her mom, and her two siblings in a town called Garden Heights. Um, Although Star attends a school called Williamson Prep. Um, so Garden Heights basically has it's the neighborhood that she's grown up in all her whole life. Her dad owns a store in Garden Heights, and it's a predominantly black neighborhood. Williamson Prep is her school that she attends, and Williamson is a predominantly white school. Star has to go back and forth between her life at home with her family in Garden Heights versus her life at Williamson Prep. Star, in the movie trailer, I think it says it perfectly. Star says that she would give no one a reason to call her ghetto. She has a white boyfriend. All of her friends are white at school, but she lives almost like a double life, going back between Garden Heights and Williamson Prep. So one night in Garden Heights, she goes to a party with her friend Kenya, and a shooting basically happens at the party. Not to give any big spoilers away. And she escapes the party with her friend Khalil. He's a childhood friend, and she gets away with him in the car. They weren't in any trouble. They just left the scene. And when Khalil is driving Star home, a police officer pulls Khalil over. He was completely unarmed. He was pulled over. He got out of the car and he was messing around with Star. And Star was terrified, and she was like, Khalil, stop messing around. Put your hands on the dashboard. And as Khalil was reaching for his hairbrush in the front seat, he was standing outside of the car. The cop shot Khalil, and Star witnessed everything. And so Star witnessed an act of police brutality. She witnessed a cop killing her best friend. So after this happens, Star is completely drawn to activism for police brutality against blacks, and that is essentially is what the book is about. It's amazing. There's a movie out about this book, but I highly recommend reading the book first, just because it's the way the writer or the way the author writes this novel is completely incredible, and I think it really will draw the reader in. So this is the author. Her name is Angie Thomas. She was born and raised in Jackson, Mississippi. So it's funny. She actually went to Belhaven University, and she has a BFA in creative writing, but she also is a former teen rapper. And she has an unofficial degree in hip hop. So The Hate You Give was actually her first novel. It's an award-winning, acclaimed debut novel. It's a #1 New York Times bestseller and major motion picture from Fox 2000. And then it stars Amanda Stenberg. And the movie is directed by George Tillman Jr. And then she actually has a second novel. It's called On the Come Up, and it's on sale now. I'm looking forward to reading that novel, but I just wanted to give you a little background information on Angie Thomas. And I hope you really enjoy reading The Hate You Give.